Hi everyone. I have an exciting book to share with you. It's called My Granny Went to Market. And the fun thing about this book, it has a lot of great illustrations, and it's about this grandmother traveling all around the world. So you could learn a couple of things as you read this book. What I really want to do is listen for the rhyming words. It is around the world counting rhyme. And rhyme is when two words sound the same at the end, like bat and mat, and choose and lose. So listen for some rhyming words, and I'll be sure and say them in kind of a different way so that you start to pick up on the words that rhyme from the very beginning. Okay, My Granny Went to Market. Stella Blackstone and Christopher Corr wrote this book. Here we go. Put on your traveling shoes. My granny went to market, around the world counting rhyme. My granny went to market to buy a flying carpet. She bought the flying carpet from a man in Istanbul. It was trimmed with yellow tassels and made of knotted wool. So Istanbul is a city in Turkey, the country of Turkey. It's a pretty big country. So she buys a flying carpet in Istanbul. Did you hear the sounds? Market, carpet, they sound very similar. How about Istanbul, wool? Do you hear how they sound the same? Okay, so there's Granny, and there's a man from Istanbul. Look at all the bright colors. See the city? Looks like they have water around the city, and they do. It is actually a city on the water. Next, she went to Thailand and flew down from the sky to buy herself two temple cats, Payen and Puchai. So Payen means little girl and Puchai means little boy in Thai. Look at her flying over. See her carpet? And she's flying over Thailand. And that is a country in Asia. It's a long way away from the United States where we live. So she bought two temple cats there. Let's see where she goes now. Do you think she'll go to the United States now? Where will she go? What about the rhyming words on this page? There was Sky and Puchai, the cat's name. Chai and Sky. Look at those masks. Then she headed westwards to the land of Mexico. She bought three fierce and funny masks, one pink, one blue, one yellow. So Mexico, yellow, those rhyme. Look at all of the bright, lovely colors. So these are some cartoons of things you might see in Mexico, like temples, and houses look different. Some of them are made of clay. You might see colorful masks and paintings and carvings of the sun. There's a cactus. Okay, let's wait. Where do you think she'll go now? If I had to guess, I would say maybe somewhere in Europe. That's a continent. Let's see where she goes. Oh, look at all of the pictures here. And look at how the buildings look different. The flying carpet seemed to know exactly where to take her. They went to China next to buy 4 lanterns made of paper. So remember, we're counting too. We're looking at the colors. We're listening for the rhyming words. Her, paper, those rhyme. And so there are 4. We're up to the number 4. We had 1 carpet. We had 2 temple cats. 1, 2. Payan and Puchai. We had 3 masks. 1, 2, 3. Now we're on 4 lanterns. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it tells us the symbol on the lanterns means double happiness. That sounds good. Double happiness. She's now going to Europe. She was in China. That's a big country, huge country in Asia. And this says, look, it looks different. I see some mountains. To Switzerland, cried Granny as the carpet turned around. She bought 5 cowbells there that made a funny clanking sound. If you've ever heard a cowbell, it kind of goes ding, 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 clank, clank, clank. They're very loud, and I guess the cows know that sound. There's one wearing one. The cats even have on cowbells here. So Switzerland is a country in Europe. She is traveling a long way, and as she goes, she's adding things to her carpet as she buys them. So now she has 5 cowbells from Switzerland. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to try in Spanish? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are mountains in Switzerland. In fact, there are some mountains called the Alps. Where does she go now? Well, it looks like the sun is huge wherever this is. It's close to the sun. And look at all of the animals. Where do you think that is? Where do they have animals like that? One place is Africa. Now, Africa, sang Granny, we must wake the morning sun. So they shimmied south to Kenya, where she bought 6 booming drums. Okay, so let's count the drums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Will they fit on her carpet? My goodness. Would you like to be sitting on that carpet? I think it would be so fun to be able to fly in the air like that. So what do I see? Zebra. It looks like pelicans and pink flamingos. A jaguar. These look like maybe antelopes. Rhinoceroses. Hippopotamuses. Ostriches. There's a lion. Next, they headed northwards, past the homes of mountain trolls, to stop a while in Russia for 7 nesting dolls. Okay, so a nesting doll is neat because all the dolls fit inside of each other. You take the biggest doll and you put this one in the biggest doll. Then this one goes into the next doll. This one goes into that doll. This one goes into that doll, and all of them fit inside the biggest doll. Those are called nesting dolls. And look at Russia. It has mountains too, and it looks like it's very cold there. Russia is a long way from where she started and where she's been. She's just traveling all over the world. Australia, Granny ordered. Take me down to Alice Springs. I want 8 buzzing boomerangs that fly back without wings. So boomerangs are these. These items are boomerangs, and they're shaped in such a way that if you throw it like you're supposed to throw it, it will fly and then turn around and come back to you. It's the wildest thing, but boomerangs will do that. So listen to the rhymes. Springs, wings. And if we wanted to add, we could say sings. So Granny is getting how many? 8. 8 buzzing boomerangs. Now, where is she? Well, then Granny sighed, I bought so much, but nothing Japanese. In Tokyo, she found 9 kites that fluttered in the breeze. So you have to have a nice breeze to fly a kite. Well, look how beautiful these kites are. So she has, excuse me, 9 kites. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kites. Here's one of the cats. Now where will she go? Do you know what those animals are? Do you know what those are? I think they're llamas. And guess what? It says, but best of all, she met me in the mountains of Peru. More mountains. Where she gave me 10 black llamas and a magic carpet too. So this must be her granddaughter, and she must live in Peru. And Peru is a country in South America. And it has mountains and it has water on one side. So she is from Peru, and her grandmother brought her all of these fun things. Next time I would say, Granny, could you take me on the trip with you? And I flew away to, so now she has the carpet and she is going to go somewhere. Where would you pick if you were going to fly on a carpet anywhere in the world? I don't know where I would go. I might just go to the Grand Canyon to start with. I think that would be a great place to fly over. So remember, we counted, and these are all of the items. 1 carpet, 2 cats, 3 masts, 4 lanterns. I love the way they have the word and they have the numeral. So that's the word 3 and that's the numeral 3. 4 lanterns, 5 cowbells, 6 drums, 7 nesting dolls, 7, 8 boomerangs, 8, 9 kites, there's 9, 10 llamas, and there's 10. What a great story. So why don't you think about where you would like to go if you went on a magic carpet ride? See you next time.